Sarah's table. Pew, pew, pew. Finger, guns. Pew, 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 pew. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hello. My name is Sarah Moore. My pronouns are she, her. I'm going to be your game master tonight and your host and your favorite person. I'm going to remind you to drink some water because I bet you're all dehydrated. Just take a second. Well done, everybody.
Oh, with the pinky out?
Yeah.
We love that, Gio. My
It
goodness.
is. We're all very proper here today. Very important. Water is the snack you need to live. Today, we are going to be playing a game that is very appropriate for the day that we are on. It is Friday the 13th. And for those of you who know me and have literally ever met me for just mere moments, I don't really love being scared. I am not a horror person. I am just not. And I started doing research of like, what could we do on Friday the 13th? And it's all like, do a game about being killed horribly. And I was like, I don't want that. That sounds bad. And I stumbled, just like death and terror and like, I don't want it. And so I stumbled across this game on itch, and it is called Pen 13 Club, which is not to be confused with the Pen 15 Club. That's different. Although I'm not opposed to that creeping in today. It depends on what you're all interested in doing.
You're not opposed to the Pen 13 creeping in?
Hey. But it is by Kirt A. Dankmyer with Ivanhoe Unbound Publishing. And it is centered around the fact that superstitions are technically just spells that too many people knew about, and so they lost their potency over time. And so you, as a member of the Pen 13 Club, which you tell the world is just like a very fancy fountain pen enthusiast club, are really trusted with these very weak spells to protect the mortals of your neighborhood from the cryptids and supernatural that are there. And not all of the cryptids and supernatural are like super malevolent necessarily, but sometimes they act on their instincts, which are not human instincts. So like, I don't know, maybe some folk get eaten. We just have to go in and be that very tenuous gate. It's more of a chain link fence. You can sort of climb it. It's not a high barrier, but I believe in all of you. So we're going to give it a go. But before we do that, I would like to do a quick safety discussion. I think that's really important. So here on Sarah's table, you will never find sexual violence, violence against children, or withholding food as punishment or starvation. Also, you may attack an animal that is attacking you, but we do not kick the neighbor's dog. As well as I know in this group that we are going to avoid teeth stuff and eye stuff. Is there anything else that I have neglected? Fingernail stuff. That's right. Also,
it's one of the ones you don't think about initially until it happens.
Until it happens. Yeah. I mean, I think in general, this game is going to be more what we do in the shadows and less it. But it is good to know coming into it. We just like won't get super graphic with any kind of gore or anything. As with an intro like me being like, I hate being scared. Let's be dumb. Let's go around the table. Oh, as always, if we wander into a territory that you're like, uh-oh, found a new line, you can give me an X, or you can message me privately and we'll just go a different direction. Like, ain't no thing. Let's go around the table. Let's have you introduce who you are, your pronouns, how you found yourself here. Take that however you would like. I'm going to start with Patrick.
Oh, good. Hello, everybody. I am Patrick. I am that great gentleman everywhere on the internet. My pronouns are he, they. Um, Insofar as how I found myself here.
Find yourself here.
Uh,
Yeah.
Within the Pen 13 Club, we'll say.
Okay.
Because we did have a discussion prior to recording on how we all got here, and it was just sort of I don't really know.
I don't know.
We just wound up here.
Just found myself. What?
I don't know. Sarah grabbed us off the street one day and was like, "You're my friend now."
That's how you make friends as an adult. It's not weird.
Yeah. No, not at all. Not at all. Good. No, I think initially I was a actual pen enthusiast. I was loved really elaborate fountain pens, stuff that's incredibly over the top, nothing too simple in design, but also still appreciating just a really good Bic you get from the store, like a ballpoint, oh, that's excellent. And then joining the club, finding out all of the esotericisms that are actually involved. I was like, I mean, I guess if this is, yeah, sure, I'll join.
I just
I'm
love
here for
the
the pens,
idea
but I'll
that you were
stay for the.
Yeah, but we still get to talk about the pens though, right? Still.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
That's important.
This is at the beginning of minutes every time you go in for a meeting. You're like pens though to start.
Right.
Let's
Exactly.
start there.
It's let's start with the pens, and then we can come for the pens. Stay for
the magic.
Superstition. Stay for the magic. Yes, absolutely.
The
magic may or may not be the pens. It's up to you to find out.
I love that it's like you get to do magic and you're like, okay, but I just got a new pen.
I got this really excellent feathered quill, but it doesn't need an actual it's got the cartridge loaded into it, but it looks like one of the old stuff. It's so cool, guys.
It's so good. All right, let's hop over to Danny on that note. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Danny. Danny Montooth. He, him, and you can find me online at Montooth everywhere except for X, which I don't use, so don't worry about it. I found myself in the Pen 13 Club because I was an outside fan, talentless, constantly submitting, constantly getting rejections, and somebody finally died, so they finally had to let me in. I'm like intern level. But I like to think I'm a server at a restaurant, and I discovered my powers by throwing some salt over my shoulder and accidentally banishing a demon.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, and that's all I know. That's it. I just really think that magic is cool, and I've been desperate to be a part of things forever. And I just come on, guys.
It's
wizards. Yeah.
Somebody finally died.
Amazing. All right, let's hop over to Geo. Bring us home, my man.
Hi, I'm Geo, or Jay, or Hale. Full name is Jeovani, man of many names. My pronouns are he, him. And I find myself in the Pen 13 Club after having worked in maintenance for a while and getting some looks from an odd older man for preventing leaks in his unit by opening an umbrella and collecting the water in a bucket. Without any caution, walking underneath of my ladder. And one day, as my health began to wane, he told me I needed to seek this club out. So I'm a new person, more for my own benefit, because I was
just flying in the face of every superstition.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I had no reason to believe in any of this stuff.
Dropped a couple mirrors in your day, and
just keep. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Cool. All right. Well, let's build some club members, shall we?
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have 4 stats: black, green, white, and yellow. Black is magic that harms others, or only aids yourself. Green is all your physical non-magic attacking sort of things. Strength, dexterity, like punch it, basically. White is magic that aids others. And yellow is your non-magic that is mental and social. So brains and your charm. This is completely by rolling. So you're going to take 1d6 and you're going to roll it 4 times. And in that order, black, green, white, yellow, those are going to be your stats.
Doing great so far.
If you roll a 1, you re-roll.
Oh, hey, good.
Okay,
Are
however.
we just rolling? You said just the 1d6? Or...
1d6, yeah, 1d6. If you roll a 1 3 times in a row, it counts as a 3, and you move on. You can't just roll.
Well, I wish that happened because I got a 2.
All right.
All right, moving on down. There we go.
Another 1.
No.
So nobody will have a 1 in any stat.
Okay.
Well, okay, that's 1-1. That's 2 1s.
Danny.
And a 6. Hey, look at that.
Hey. Did you get a 6 in strength?
In magic that aids others. In white.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool. All right.
We got,
great.
I am
5
useless
in
elsewhere.
black.
Oh, there we go.
Oh. 5, 3, 4, 5. Cool.
All right.
It's a 2 in green. That makes so much sense.
The pen enthusiast is like,
Mhm.
just please, I'm very squishy. Just don't.
White is a 3
All right.
and 4. All right.
All
sweet.
right. So here's what is the next step. You have something called Wooge, which is how you power all your spells. It is like the life force of yourself that you're able to tap into. And to determine this, you're going to add your 4 stats together and subtract that from 25.
Oh boy. Just gonna break out my calculator.
Calculator. We love a calculator here on Sarah's table.
There is a reason that I majored in theater and minored in English.
Yeah, me too.
Math is not on there.
No.
What was this word again? And how do we
Wooge.
spell- Wooge?
W-O-O-J.
Ooh, I
don't know.
spelled it right.
I don't know
I
the
was-
origin. There's no explanation as to why it is called that. Kirt, tell us. What does Wooge mean?
Please.
I don't know. That's what it is. Have we all got our Wooge number?
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. Now we get to have 2 spells apiece, and they are listed. Do not worry. You do not have to come up with your own spells. So I'm going to have everybody please roll me a d6, and I will give you your first spell apiece.
A 3.
3.
Also a 3.
All right. Well, I'm going to shift one of you because I want you all to
I
have
can-
different spells.
I can re-roll with that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And a 5.
5.
We got a 3 and a 5.
2.
And a 2. Okay. The 2 is step on a crack, break your mama's back. It costs 2 Wooge to activate. I will send it to you over, but effectively what happens, it is you will be rolling your black score with it to see if you hit, and they are going to take 1d6 plus 1 damage. It doesn't actually break a thing, but it damages them in some way. All right. 3 is see a penny, pick it up. All the day you'll have good luck. And this is a white one. And you will place a penny, and then whoever has it has +1 to all their rolls for the rest of the day. Which makes sense that you rolled that one because you have such a high one in white. And then 5, carrying a piece of coal in your pocket will fight a curse. I did not know that this was a superstition, but apparently it is one. And you literally, you put a piece of coal in a pocket of whoever you want to help. And it is a white action. And it dispels a malign spell that the subject is suffering from. It like soaks it up and dissolves. All right, let's have one more roll, and I will give you your other one, and then I will share these with you so that you have everything on it. And I'm going to do it in what?
What?
Danny has balloons. Danny's celebrating.
What are we celebrating, Danny?
A 2, I guess.
No. Yeah, you got a 2. Wait, do they all work?
2 and 3, and then what did you get, Patrick?
Doesn't work for me. I got a 2.
Okay.
I can also re-roll if you.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna do it. Okay. So, Danny, you got breaking a mirror, a 7 years bad luck.
Awesome.
If you, this is very funny. The action is smashing a mirror against your target. So hitting somebody with a mirror. It's a black spell. And it gives them -1 to all of their rolls for the next 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
makes sense.
they're just everything hurts. All right, Patrick, yours is a witch won't fly through a crooked window. You are creating
with a window.
yeah, hit someone with a window. It's looking through a crooked window or drawing a crooked window on a wall using your fancy fountain pen. For the next 2d6 days, a supernatural creature cannot enter or leave the building that the spell is cast on. Aside from Pen 13 club members, because who knows if they're all human? We don't know.
For how many D6 days?
2d6.
2d6 days.
And then, Geo, the hoot of an owl is an ill omen. To activate this spell, you have to hoot like an owl. You hoot.
Nice.
And everyone who hears you besides yourself is affected. They get -1 to all rolls for the next 24 hours. And in the next 1d6 minutes, each person affected will have an accident that will cause 1d6 + 1 damage. Wild.
That's awesome. Ooh, quick question.
Answer.
Do my spells have wooj costs?
Yes, and I am going to send you in the chat right here just the list of all of them with
Beautiful.
the full
Perfect.
the full thing. Beep beep. Will you? It won't. Okay, I understand. Thank you. It was like, that's too many things. Okay, well, so we'll send it in 2 groups. Good Lord. They're just, these are long. Okay, trying it again. Fuck it. Oops, I dropped it. It was me. We usually are PG-13. We usually get 1 F-bomb, and I did it.
It's usually
today.
my fault.
It's
You beat
usually
me to
I
it.
was gonna say, whenever it's not you, Danny, it's me.
I took it this time. I'm allowed to have something every once in a while. It's
Feels
me.
good, don't
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I was good at the live show. That's all I'm saying.
I was really proud of you.
Very conscious of it.
Yeah, I bet, man. Okay, here we go. Beep, 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 beep. It's coming through in 2 bits. All right, so there is the first 3. Oh no. Come on, you. I want you to work with me. You're not going to, are you? Okay. Who needs work? Is this engaging for the audience?
Yeah.
Is this like very engaging?
We'll cut it in post. No, this is the YouTube short poll. This is what we're putting on YouTube shorts. Social media poll.
Listen, everybody, we're excited. Apparently, it needs to come through in 3. The hoot of an owl is going to come through on its own because it is too long. I don't know why.
In 3s.
Beep beep. Yeah, isn't that's also a superstition, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
While we are doing this, does anybody have a favorite superstition?
I don't know. I think I made this up, but the comfortable sock has to go on the left foot. Otherwise, I'll have a terrible day.
Oh,
I think that's a mental health thing as opposed to a superstition, but I live my life like it that way.
I like it.
Am I superstitious or am I just neurodivergent? Questions for later.
I mean, what's interesting though is that like how many of these superstitions came from people who are neurodivergent though, like
1000%.
because I feel
100%.
like it's all very particular, like it has to be this way, it has to be this way, and that's throughout history. Neurodivergent folk have been around all the time.
Tis true. Belonging to my heritage, I'm gonna say blackthorn wards off ghosts and goblins.
Yep. Especially when you have a stick of it that you thwack people with.
Yep.
It also wards off people.
Yeah.
If you hit them. I like it.
I do, yeah. That is always very funny in the Celtic lore. It's like, yes, I cut a stout branch off of a blackthorn tree, turned it into a shillelagh, and it wards off ghosts and goblins and Seamus down the road.
Yeah, also him. Just keep smacking him with it, and he stopped coming around. So yeah, I feel good about it.
I like things that are mystical and practical. It just
yeah.
Why not have dual features?
Not. Both is good, you know. All right, so the other thing that we are going to do is determine what your current job is now. Because it turns out being in the Pen 13 Club does not pay the bills so much. So if you could roll me 2 D6s, do not add them together. Just tell me what the numbers are on each of your dice.
I got 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
4 and 2.
3 and 5.
3 and 5. Okay. So 3 and 5. Gio, you currently work in retail. Can you tell me what store are you at? Like, is this like a big box store? Is this like a boutique-y situation?
I think I work at like a makeup store. I don't know anything about makeup.
Great.
I originally started working there because a girl I liked worked there, but then they left. But then I just thought the colors were nice. So I just sort of stuck around. I work stock mostly, so I'm mostly just moving things and seeing all the pretty colors and
I love that.
Smells.
Yeah, and that might come into play. We don't know. Danny, you are a college student, which makes a lot of sense with the backstory that you quick crafted about being a waiter.
Yes.
I think that you go through probably you You know, when you go home to visit your family and they're like, what are you doing for work? You're like, I'm between jobs. You sort of float around doing the like gig worker thing, but mostly.
Accurate.
When fantasy gets too close to real life.
Art imitating life. What are you studying at school, Danny?
Oh, what would I be creative writing, probably. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Yep. One of those jobs that you don't actually need a degree in to do. Yeah.
Just need the validation, need the permission to do what I want.
Correct. I just want somebody to say I'm good at this. Speaking of which, Patrick, you're a street performer.
I muted off, and that was probably pretty well timed.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're a street performer. What do you perform on the street?
Oh God. My initial, just because I know a few of them and once worked for a company who did this, was like living statue kind of vibe.
Yeah.
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 Living statue.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Do you have a particular statue that you do?
I would say it's like a steampunk gentleman.
Oh.
But it's like the makeup and the paint are really good. The props are very clearly like from Joann's that have been slapdashed together.
Yes. I love it. I need somebody to draw this.
Yeah.
So good.
At first glance, it's like, oh wow, that's really All
right. What? And then the last thing that I need from all of you is your names. What name would your character go by?
Ooh.
And this can be, we can decide as a group here. Do you have pen names when you go into the club?
I would be Agent Salt on the road, but my real name would be something closer to Trevor.
Trevor, aka Agent Salt. Yeah, love that.
My real name is Jose,
Mm-hmm.
but my pen name is Spectrum.
Ooh, really dipping into that color situation. Love that.
I'm gonna say my pen name is the Auteur. And my real name is Barry.
Good. Auteur. All right. Listen, friends, the next thing that we need to discover. Also, good job for nobody rolling that they were a beggar or a grave digger.
Grave digger would have been so much fun.
I know. But you also could have been a mall security guard. There's just like a lot of good stuff on here.
Hey, Paul Blart was a hero.
He was a hero. Hero, everyone. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is together, we're going to build the neighborhood that you live in, where we get to build the community here. One of the things that it specifies is that most neighborhoods that have a Pen 13 chapter are middle class or below, because the rumor is that the rich have actual sorcerers. So they don't need a Pen 13 chapter to like protect them. And primarily in the US or the UK. That is sort of the thought. So we get to decide one good thing about our neighborhood and one bad thing about our neighborhood. The good thing could be something like it is located near a metro station. And the bad thing could be something like emergency services are very slow to arrive. So as a group, what do we think the good thing is about our neighborhood?
Could it be like a 15-minute city kind of deal where everything that you need is
It's 15
within
minutes away?
15 minutes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah. That just feels like a Chicago thing because we all say that it's about 15 minutes away. It's never true, but it is what we say. All right. 15 minutes away from anything you need. And the bad thing?
Consistent rolling blackouts.
Ooh. Love that.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean,
speaking of what?
I was gonna we're just thank you, nature, for giving us a little example.
Exact moment. Oh my god. And we're back.
Amazing. All right. So now I have a table that I get to find out what the current threat is. Wow. All right. And it suggests rolling twice because and combining them because there are both supernatural threats and like real world threats. So I just got
rolling blackouts.
Yeah. No, that's just something bonus.
Or power grid sucks.
Okay, I just rolled the exact same thing twice. They really want this. Okie dokie. Well, I'll just go one down then. How about so that I have both a supernatural and a real world. They're not great, everybody.
Oh boy. They never are.
No, they really never are. Okay. So how the mechanics of this work, it's very simple. You are going to be rolling a d6 for everything, and you're going to add one of your stats to it. So I have a little table that says how difficult each thing is that you are up against. And it's the difficulty is going to be like, if it's simple, you need a 3. If it's easy, you need a 5. If it's medium, you need a 7. Difficult, you need a 10. Impossible, you need a 12. You roll, and my fault. I thought you only rolled 1d6. You roll 2d6, and then you add your stat.
Nice.
Every time you use your stat, it goes down by 1.
Oh no.
But that gives you access to more wooge. Okay, so you lose that stat. It goes down by 1. And then it like transfers over into your wooge pool.
Initiating pencil.
Yes. And if you need to cast a spell, you have to pay the wooge cost. So from your pool. When you reach, not going to say when, if you reach all zeros, you are incapacitated, potentially even dead. I don't think that's going to be the thing, but like, I don't think that we're going to go for player death today.
You know, sometimes we don't go for player death, and sometimes it happens.
Sometimes it happens
in the worst way possible.
Superstitions. I'm gonna make it happen. I feel like the only person. Oh no, I feel like maybe I have killed everybody's characters on the stream. Not Danny. I don't think I killed it. Did I?
I don't. Probably. I don't know. Maybe not. I might have lived.
I know for sure Geo went down in one of the games that we played. And I think I've killed Patrick's character multiple times, just constantly pushing him off cliffs and things. Just
After the
always.
game ends, Sarah tells me how my character died. And like, by the way,
Also,
I know we didn't get to this in the game and on the stream, but you did die 2 days later.
You have never been alive. You're just a ghost. Everything's fine. All right.
He was dead 36 years ago. How did you talk to him yesterday?
40 years, John. Okay, so also combat, we're gonna do this real quick. It is in rounds, and it is an opposed roll with me as the GM, and we will both roll, and whoever has the higher outcome succeeds at that. And if you are the one that does not succeed, your damage is to one of your stats. It'll be negative to one of your stats. If it's an attack and it's something that says like this attack does 1d6 plus 1 or whatever, that you take all of that. So you wouldn't just take one, you would take everything to that stat, which could wipe out a stat pretty quickly.
Do stats go into the negative?
Nope, stops at 0.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
And also, in case you weren't sure, it seems like combat fairly dangerous here. So you'd probably, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but maybe you could find some creative ways to not immediately start like punching a vampire, for example. I don't know. It is up to you, and I don't want to limit your choices. Okay. The three of you have convened at the Pen 13 Club here in this neighborhood. And it is a regular meeting. This is one of those things where the things get sort of divvied out, right? They give you what they believe you can handle. And so there's been some stuff. It is Friday the 13th. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening right now. So teams have been deployed, and you're watching them go away. It's just sort of out. Like, I don't know how excited you are about these options, but like, you know, somebody went out to fight some zombies. A team went out to fight a mummy sorcerer. Somebody went out to fight a werewolf necromancer. Some vampire folk have been out there doing stuff. Everything is a lot. There's the one right before you are being asked is a set of unseelie fairies that present as children, and they have been robbing a bunch of places in the area. And it is just down to the three of you. And the chapter leader starts to like close his book, and it's like, okay, I think we got it all done.
Sorry.
Oh.
Master leader.
Hey,
sir.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't help but notice we didn't really get to what I consider the crux of the Pen 13 Club, which is part of the namesake, the pens.
Yeah.
I was wondering if perhaps I've brought a somewhat of a collection with some extras for folks. I can leave them behind for anybody who comes back later.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yep. Yeah, you can just put them over there by the donuts on the refreshment table.
Do you mind if I leave any of my sort of like the little gift pens in the cubbies over on the left wall?
Sure. You can do that.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. Yep. There's definitely a bunch of more gift pens that have not been picked up from the cubbies that you have left there previously. I want to say Travis.
Trevor, sir. I was wondering when I might be able to upgrade my permit to a fully fledged Pen 13 Club license.
Ooh, yeah. He like flips through. Just maybe. Well, you have to complete a mission.
Sure.
Right. I'm sure
I mean, I cleaned the toilets. That was sort of like a mission. I did the job, and it's really sparkly.
It is. Okay. It was so sparkly. Weird because like the janitor had already cleaned, but thank you. That was nice. You know what? I think I might have a mission for whoever is left here. Yeah.
Hi.
Whoever's left.
Yeah. Whoever's left.
Over like putting the pens and the cubbies on top of the other pile of pens that just remain there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Okay. So, I guess that means we should use your pen names. That feels important to you. So Agent Salt.
That's me. You remembered my name.
It's right here. And then Spectrum.
Yes. Hello.
Yes. Hi. Yeah, thank you for coming in again. So nice. Also, thank you for all the extra body lotion. I know, I think you said it's expired, but like, it's still nice. We like it.
We're going to throw it away. It still works. It's
I'm just going to take it. And then the Auteur. Are you sure?
Auteur.
Are we going with that? Okay.
Well, we can change it if you think
Workshop.
it's a bit too ostentatious.
I like it too.
It's good. It fits you, I think. The Auteur. Got it right. I got it right. I made a little pronunciation guide here. Just a little. Here we go. Yeah. So in one of the apartment buildings over on 13th Avenue, there is a toxic mold epidemic. Yeah. We think there might be something more to it. So.
Oh, cool.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was going to say this sounds more like a job for the EPA, but that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, no, we think that it's maybe like not actual mold. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, if you guys could go check that out, it is at 1313 13th Avenue, and it's on the 13th floor.
All right, I'll try to remember that.
It's going to be, do you need to write it down?
13. Okay.
Not 13th Street or 13th Boulevard. It is 13th Avenue.
Is this one of those situations where it's actually floor 14 because they didn't build a 13 because, you know, the rules? Or
no,
is it
they weirdly
they
built a 13. I don't know why they did that. That seems like a poor choice for them. Really.
It would explain the weird toxic mold.
Yeah.
How weird is this toxic mold?
This is a good question, Spectrum. This is why you're the brains.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people are feeling real sick. There's been a lot of coughing. I don't know. It's just like it's growing real fast. We think it's maybe something else.
Okay.
Could be something else.
I'll clean it like we clean that toilet.
Wow.
Actually, I was going to ask, could we borrow some of the janitor's supplies?
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. It's over there in the janitor's closet. Here's what you find in the janitor's. Actually, everybody who is searching in the janitor's closet, roll me a d6 and let's see what you find.
1.
Okay, great. 4. All right.
6.
All right. Barry, you find bleach. Seems important.
Perfect.
Trevor,
excellent solution.
You find like a very good like scouring hat, like something that's very abrasive. Jose, with your big one, you find a rubber chicken.
Useful.
Mm-hmm.
It will. Let's go.
It is absolutely one that you squeeze real good and it's loud. Yeah. Yeah. And that's probably gonna be the crux of it all, I would imagine.
It has to be. That's the only option.
All right. Do the three of you, I'm gonna say probably you have worked together before. You seem to be affectionately maybe the leftovers. Do you have like your own personal superstitions as a group before you go out to try to help? You do anything? Is there a ritual?
I like put hands on everybody's shoulders and do like a quick little peck on the cheek. Just
Oh,
all right.
I love Trevor. So good. Such a pure little bunny.
This is less a superstition and more I just have PPE masks for everybody.
Mhm.
From spray painting all of my props for
Good.
working on the street performing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like
That's
trying
okay.
to think of different superstitions.
No,
They're
I
not
mean, maybe
coming
you
to me.
don't like, and that's fine too. I love the masks. That is going to adjust difficulties of things for sure. What about Jose? Do you have anything that you do?
Jose kind of just keeps reminding himself. He'll go, what, when, where, why? What, when, where, why? Just as a reminder not to say the dreaded cursed word that sounds like an animal.
Sure. Yeah. Love that.
Very good. That's
Whoops.
very good.
Yeah. Questions are hard.
Questions are hard.
For Jose. Like,
Can I have a pen bandolier? Like
yes.
a bandolier of pens.
Yes, absolutely.
I have a fanny
Pendelier.
pack full of
Prepared to draw
pennies.
a crooked
I have a
window.
little waiter's
Perfect.
outfit. So I got pennies in that. I got little salt shakers like on little bands on my arms that are ready to go at any time.
Great. You've had a lot of time to really prep yourself because
yeah,
they haven't been sent out.
I don't work at the restaurant anymore. I just stole the clothes because they're the nicest ones I own.
Yep. Perfect. Love that. You were just like, oh, I'll turn it in at the end of my next shift. And then you just didn't come in for your last shift and kept them. Cool.
I finally got entered into the club. I had to answer the true call.
Look smart. Yeah, I mean, I think this is probably one of those like cater waiter situations. So you definitely have a bow tie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the three of you are heading out to this assignment, which maybe is just mold, maybe is something more. All right, you're heading over. You've gotten yourself to 13. Well, who remembers the address? Where are you going?
13th Street, 13th floor.
Not
I wrote
street,
it down
Ave.
on little
Ave.
note cards for everybody.
It's great. Very fancy, like calligraphy. Great. All right.
Properly illegible to anybody else but me. That's how like elaborate it is.
Yeah.
Trevor's too young to read cursive. It's like pretty.
Yeah, exactly. So however
man.
you guys want to remember it, go for it. Just know that you have this note card you may or may not be able to read.
Trevor was very insistent that it was 13th Street, and so you did go there first. Nothing was well, you got there, and as you turn the corner, there is a full-fledged battle going on between what looks like let's see. Looks like there is some sort of tornado happening, and in the center of it is a sorcerer. And there you see other Pen 13 club members just slinging stuff.
Is that the tornado sorcerer? Does anybody feel like the vampires were the only ones that had like the one thing going on? Like there was the werewolf necromancer, there's the wind sorcerer, like, and then there's vampires. Like
maybe they didn't have all the information. Maybe they were like,
oh, that's true.
Bathtub vampires, and they were stuck in the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
Why is that more terrifying than normal vampires?
They're a menace.
Nobody.
Was that what was in the bathroom you cleaned?
Nobody wants a bathtub
Not
vampire.
Cracks his fingers.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that's what Agent Salt had cleaned. You're right.
Yeah. All right.
That and the bog goblin that lived in the toilet.
I feel like we sit there for a while, kind of thinking like they got here before us. Where's the mold?
Little snap.
I just kind of like sitting on the sidelines watching.
What did we get?
Wow.
Where did you get? Oh, the street nuts. There you go.
Yeah. Go warm.
Av. It was Av. It was Av, guys. Let's go around.
Crap.
All right. Well,
it's still warm.
Well, that fight is still going. And you just sort of you give a little wave and you walk away, making it over to 13th Avenue. You are in front of what looks like a very normal sort of brownstone-y apartment building. And up on the 13th floor, everything else looks really normal. And then, like, we've all seen Ghostbusters, the original. We're like, just like, well, let's go to Ghostbusters 2, shall we? Where like the outside is covered in slime, keeping you from going inside. It's like that, but with mold, and just around the 13th floor.
I tighten the mask.
Okay, yeah, that is weird. That's weird. Okay,
That's
all right.
Are we entirely positive that somebody's biology project didn't just go horrifically awry?
You know, the auteur, I think you're on something.
The auteur. You know, the auteur.
I just look down at my Burlo pad. I look up at the building. Guess I gotta get started. And I'm gonna start scrubbing the wall.
Agent Salt, it's a little bit higher up.
I got fine, I'll climb. And I start
we can probably go inside and use the stairs.
Oh, right. Okay. Come back down.
You're just like up on someone's window.
Right, I'm
sorry.
Doing flips up the fire escape.
Wow, that was actually really impressive. Never mind. But we'll take the stairs. You do whatever that was.
I'll meet you up there.
Okay.
You know I'm gonna make you
learn how to do that.
I'm gonna make you roll for that, my dude.
Of course.
It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be very difficult. So you're aiming for a 10, and you're gonna be adding your physical stat, which is a green. So you roll your 2d6.
Right. It's a 9.
My fingers are crossed.
It's a 9. We didn't make it.
No.
No. We did make it. 9. I'm gonna say yes. Yeah. You made it there. 9 to 11 is your difficulty 10. That's what you needed to roll for it. It's a weird choice. I love it. You have climbed up the side of the building, weirdly parkouring all the way up. You are now. We'll say that there is a balcony. I'm going to be kind. There is a balcony that you have made up there on somebody's apartment, and you are on the 13th floor. When you get close, you see that the mold is like it's pulsing just a little bit.
I poke it.
We're touching it?
Oh, yeah.
You have no gloves on?
Of course not.
Okay.
Agent Salt! What's it look like?
Squishy and pulsating.
Okay.
It's rhythmically entrancing.
Yeah,
I gotta touch it.
It sure is. When you touch it, it sort of flows over your hand. Yeah. Could you please give me a yellow roll?
Yeah.
What was that noise?
It was incredible, was what that was.
Oh my God, it's a pterodactyl.
15.
You got a 15. Wow. So it flows over your hand. You screech like a baby eagle, and then it it's starting to sort of try to soak into you, and
Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it.
And in your brain, you hear like a chorus of voices that says, "We need you to go back downstairs." But
why?
I'm sorry, did you just put it on your mouth?
I still have a respirator on.
Oh, got it. Okay. Okay, cool.
Why? I just want to talk directly to the thing that's on
Talking to the thing. Yeah, it is not like it's trying to compel you, but you rolled too well for it to compel you. And there's like a pause, and it's like,
take your time.
And then it pushes harder on your mental status, and it's like, nothing to see here. Go downstairs.
Am I convinced?
No, you rolled high enough that
okay, yeah.
Absolutely not. Like,
I was like, no, thanks. And I'm gonna start just like pushing a window up.
oh, okay. That is a green roll. Yet again, remember it is reduced by 1 with your bonus because you parkoured so handily up.
Oh, okay. So I need to mark that down. Doop. Got it.
Spectrum, did you notice that Agent Salt's hand is unusually, I don't know what color to call that. It's like a brownish, greenish, blackish sludge.
You know, the auteur,
Was it always like that? I feel like it wasn't.
I wasn't sure if it was like that from cleaning the bathroom before.
Right.
I didn't quite look at his hand.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to his hands.
Who was he? Was he just talking to someone? I didn't see. Should we hurry up there?
I feel like we should maybe go. Yeah, especially if there's people up there. We should definitely.
He's talking to somebody. So there's people up there.
Yeah.
South side of the building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. That's okay. Let's see if we can head up and find the apartment from the other side.
All right. Yeah. Okay. There's apartment 13.
Yeah.
On the 13th floor. Right.
I'm sure that's just a coincidence. You get it sort of like halfway open, and when you go to adjust your grip, it just is pushed back down by the mold ? I'm gonna hop back over to our friends who are coming in. You have options. Would you like to use the elevator or would you like to use the stairs?
13th floor.
13th floor.
That's an elevator if I ever saw one.
Yeah, that's an elevator. I mean, we could, and it's probably the safer option.
I mean, you're right.
We'll use the elevator.
We're not facing a wind sorcerer, okay, or a bathtub vampire.
No, certainly not. Not a bog witch in a toilet either.
No, certainly not.
Right.
Probably no ghosts that are also part of gangs.
Gangster ghosts?
Gangster ghosts.
That was the first squad.
Where I go?
See? You get into the elevator, it shuts behind you, and the 13th floor button has just a little bit of schmutz on it. And if everybody could please roll me a yellow. Not Trevor. Trevor is already having a conversation with his
fighting
hand.
with the window.
Yeah,
Like, no, come on, shit.
Yeah, just looking.
This is 2d6, right?
2d6. Yeah, it just we keep cutting back to Trevor on the balcony, just like.
I think to press the button, I will take out a pen from my pen bandolier, one of my least favorite ones, one of the expendables.
Well, that depends on what the dice say, my dude.
Oh, that's true.
14.
Okay. And
11.
Okay, yeah. You have this. Both of you have this compulsion to just like touch it. It's like, ooh, I want to touch that. And as you're reaching forward, something in your brain goes, hang on. Shouldn't touch random schmutz you don't know about. For lots of reasons. Could be supernatural. Could just be. Yeah. And then we cut back to Trevor on the balcony. Yeah. So you can take out one of your least favorite pens and hit that button. And when you hit the button,
just drop the pen.
Yeah, a little bit of the schmutz like rolls up onto it, and you drop it on the ground.
I have like a bunch of expired compacts in my backpack.
Smart.
So I open it up and I discard of the makeup, but then I just sort of kind of scrape the mold into the compact and just close it.
Oh, good samples for later.
As you put it in there and like take out the end of I'm assuming it's with the pen that was already had it on it. You sort of take it out and drop it. As you're closing it up, it sort of like moves and pulsates a little bit. You just shut it on there.
That was oddly rhythmic. Was it? No one in their right mind would ever touch something like that. Is there a -1 to the yellow?
-1 to the yellow that you used. Yeah. You, Trevor is flailing around on the balcony, just on his own.
Hard cut to Trevor. Hard cut back to us. Stop talking! Stop talking! Stop talking!
So it dings on the 13th floor, and it opens slowly in front of you, and it is really quiet, like muffled quiet in here. And there are a couple of people like standing outside their apartment.
Hello. We're from the EPA? Yeah,
EPA.
Is that who would deal with this, or is it like a different
building maintenance?
Building maintenance. We're from building maintenance.
As soon as you speak, all of their heads swivel at the same time to look at you. Like synchronized. And then they all turn their bodies toward you.
Oh, okay. I back up a little bit.
Wait. It could be a flash mob.
You know what? There's actually that's a valid point. We don't know what this toxic mold does to the people. Maybe they just
exactly. Maybe that's where flash mobs come from. That's how they're all in sync. It's a hive mind.
Just making a little note that could be the name of the episode. Maybe that's where flash mobs come from.
The origin of flash mob.
Okay, so I think what the appropriate thing to do is to just wait and see their dance number.
Yeah.
Are you staying on the elevator?
Are they right in front of the elevator?
No, they are standing.
Sort of out and saw them.
Yeah, they're standing in front of doors down the hall.
Get out. Yeah, sure. Well, what's the worst that can happen? I exit the elevator.
Great. You as well? Barry also leaves the elevator?
Yeah, I think so.
As soon as you step off, it closes smoothly behind you, and then like you hear it kind of revving up, and it drops back down. Drops back down to the bottom.
Oh, okay. That's normal.
Hey, you know what? At least we'll only have to take the stairs down.
Gravity's helping.
Your friend Trevor is on the balcony of 13.
We should probably see if we can get into the 13th, into apartment 13. 13.
Is there anybody like in front of the 13th door, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Cool.
Hello, we're with building maintenance. We were informed by a passing by neighbor that there may be some issues with your unit.
They all tilt their head at the same time to the same angle.
Wow, that synchronicity is impressive.
And then
hey, how did you guys learn how to do that? Do you take like local classes or anything like that? I would love to. I do street performing myself. That's pretty
they
good.
all just smile at the same time. It does not reach their eyes.
Oh, jeez.
And then you notice, and it's been very quiet, but you notice that they have adjusted themselves to sort of block your exit.
Oh.
And then apartment
like audience participation.
Apartment 13, the door swings open and it has like a real like.
Can we hear Trevor now?
Yeah, you hear Trevor. He's muffled because he is on the balcony, but he is yelling, and you hear the like window slamming down over and over. And every so often you hear Trevor's voice yell, "Stop talking!" And that is what is going on with Trevor.
Trevor, get in here. There's some weird flash mob going on. It's kind of cool, though.
I think they have metronomes in their ears so they can time everything.
They're all like synced to music we can't hear.
Cool. It's good. See you guys in a second.
Excuse me, how long has your window been? Actually, you know, the door's open. I'll let myself in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that
you step into apartment 13, and in the corner is like a glowing, pulsing thing stuck on the wall that has a bunch of mold spores, maybe, sort of coming off of it, just like covering everything and then spilling out into the hall. But you see it sort of as it gets further away from that lit area, you see that it is adjusting to be the proper color of like the wallpaper.
Oh. And it's like, so it's like slowly turning into that color.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm.
Cool.
Now, Spectrum. I may be a simple pen enthusiast, but that doesn't look normal to me.
You know, ever since I joined this club, I'm not sure exactly what's normal. But if it's mold, I think bleach is the job.
Sure.
Should we try it out on the sample to see what happens?
Yeah.
Should we let Trevor in?
We should probably let Trevor in.
Okay. So you're letting Trevor in?
We're going to try.
Walking over to the window and like.
All right. So here is what's going to happen. If you're all pulling together, only one of you is going to make the roll, but the other two are going to add +1. So gotcha. Who do you think is the strongest among you?
It's not me.
I mean, it's probably Trevor, even with the -1. I'm assuming. I don't know. I have a. Are we cool just saying the numbers? I have a 3 in strength.
Okay.
I've got 2.
Okay, you are the strongest.
Okay, I am the
Spectrum is the strongest. So Spectrum's going to make the roll, and the other two of you are assisting because you're all trying to pull up, which means that you get not only your +3, but you also get 2 more. You get plus 2 on top of that.
+5.
And this is a difficult. You need a 9 to 11 to get it up.
Okay. All right.
I believe in you.
That's a 12.
A 12. Hey, you've done the impossible. It was actually easier than you thought. You like brace yourself because you see Trevor out there like really just come on, I just gotta and you all brace yourself, and there's a small countdown, and you pull on it, and it's like it has changed its mind, and it just flies up, and you all sort of fall down on your tuchuses because you were pushing so hard that you like unbalance yourself. So you've done it. Window
Hooray.
open.
Oh, hey guys.
Agent Salt.
I've been yelling at the mold for the last 10 minutes.
Yelling at the mold?
It's real chatty. It's like a lot of people telling me at the same time to go downstairs, but I didn't feel like it because I already climbed all the way up here, and I'm a little afraid of heights. I looked down. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The mold is very talky, and it's attached to my hand. Look how pulsy it is. It's kind of veiny.
Oh.
That's
Shut up. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's talking to you right now?
Oh yeah. It hasn't stopped since it attached. It's just now it's really just kind of like picking on my insecurities, and it's really trying every tactic it can to get me to do it at once.
Are you sure that's the mold, or is there some sort of like inner speak that you've going on?
Well, they're both battling with each other at this point. You know, it's my own psyche against the mold. I don't like myself very much.
Oh,
anyway,
but
shut up, you two.
Oh boy.
Agent Salt, you have some very impressive qualities. I'm not entirely sure where the parkour skills came from, but that was we were flabbergasted. It was
impressed.
Yeah, cool. I knew I needed to get to the window, and it seemed like the quickest way to get there. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Well, I think your instinct is very fine-tuned. I think you have a future
thanks,
here.
Spectrum. You think I could be an agent like you?
Well,
the auteur.
The auteur.
Oh
God,
I'm so sorry.
Important.
Shut up.
No,
okay. Hey,
fine.
it's perfectly fine. It's cool.
We don't do negative self-talk around here.
Oh.
Now,
Is that
if you're
closing
talking
or
to the mold,
opening?
that's a different story.
Closing. Door closed as you were having this conversation.
I look. Are we still alone with the mold, or did
Definitely not. There are several people that came in, and they are just standing sort of loosely around you in a circle silently.
Hi. Hello again.
Are you the guys yelling at me through my hand?
As a group, they say, "Hello, new strangers."
Strangers implies the new. I think there's a bit of a double. I can't think of the word for it right now, but
redundancy.
Yes, that one.
Creative writing coming in clutch.
And you're so smart too.
Oh, guys,
just believe in yourself.
Have you come to help?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
How can we help?
We need floor 12.
An elevator.
Oh, for extra performance space.
Yep.
Oh, man, we're going to be the bad
My
guys.
yellow is a 3 now.
We're gonna be the bad guys is also an excellent quote for this episode.
You need. What about? Are we on the top floor by any chance?
No, there is 2 floors above.
I guess 14 was just. You'd prefer 12.
Empty.
14 is empty. Oh.
What about? Well, that seems like the ideal performance space then.
Yeah.
Need people.
Don't we all?
Because it's a flash mob. They need people.
That's the truth.
It's a flash mob.
That's right.
Okay.
They need an audience.
Right.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Well, we were thinking of just like, cleaning up in here to, maybe help you guys out with your space.
They don't respond at all to that.
Well, we'll just get started. And I take the little Brillo pad and just start scrubbing at the wall.
Where this is important. I need to know where on the wall you are scrubbing.
Not on the big eyeball thing. Like, I'm nowhere near that. I just like wherever it's creeping on the paper, probably near the window where we just came in. And it was like, I'm just gonna start where I'm gonna start. Small bites, right? So it's like
yeah. So are you casting anything with that, or you're just
no, absolutely not. I'm just channeling my inner janitor. Just
physically scrubbing. All right,
scrubbing.
so give me a green roll, please.
Sure. Clarifying question. Every time I use a stat, it goes down, or every time I succeed, or every time I fail. I was just trying to track that because I could either be okay
just
or very
double
bad.
Checking.
Sure.
Oh no, it's only if you fail, you take one
great.
to the stat in use. Also, if you would like, you can spend a wooj to add 2 to your roll before you roll.
Okay.
You have to
I'm
declare
not going
it
to do that.
prior to doing it, but yeah, Patrick.
For before in the elevator, because we succeeded, would we still take the hit to our stat because we used it, or is that only if we fail?
I think it's only if you fail.
Okay, cool.
But so like Danny, you did take the hit on trying to open the window because that did not happen.
So I went from 3 to 2.
Yeah, but your mental would still be strong because you've been rolling above on that. You would stated, but all right. So, but let's give it a green. Let's see what happens.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. Okay, yeah. So you are starting to sort of, this abrasion is really like starting to take some of this mold off.
Salt on it.
Oof. And as you salt it and start scrubbing again, salt scrub's really great. There is a screeching from thousands of voices.
From the hand or from the people?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we all hear it.
So all of their mouths open and like a chorus of voices come out. And it also is coming from your hand, Trevor. And it is also coming from the big pulsing lit thing in the corner.
And it's also coming from
Could you keep it down? I can't focus.
And Spectrum is also screaming.
Just, oh God, it's modern performance art. I hate this.
Bleach
They're
them.
all my guard.
Bleach them all.
Are we bleaching them?
Yeah. I think. Gosh, I think I just like splash one of the people with bleach.
I like that this is why you still just think they're performance artists.
Like on their shirts.
Okay, just hang on a second. Everybody just hang on. I feel like, and again, I'm not trying to influence your decision.
Okay.
I feel like I set up fairly clearly where the big bad guy was.
No, I got it.
We're gonna splash the people. No, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
I can splash the big thingy. I will splash the big thingy.
You said people, and I am with you. I like it. Go ahead and give me
like in an arcing motion.
Just try to spray them. And this is again. Oh boy, this feels like a dexterity action. So this is a green.
Crap. Okay. You know what? So how do I declare that I use some of my woog?
Oh, beforehand. Yeah. So you can spend 1 to add 2 to your results before you roll.
Cool. I will spend
so spend 1. We've automatically got a +2 to the results. Plus whatever your green stat is.
Interesting. Okay, 6 + 4 is a 10.
All right, great.
That was
that was difficult. Yeah,
+2.
you sort of spray it across. I'm gonna say you catch 2 of them in the arc, and it falls on skin a little bit, with your difficult action, you were able to not hit their faces or eyes. Good job. It like gets on their hand and like the screaming increases and then they kind of double over and like gag a little bit. And then out of those two comes like a sludge that falls at their feet. And then their eyes kind of clear and they're very confused. They're like, what do we... Is there bleach? What is happening? Who are you? Who are you? What is that?
I'm intern agent Salt.
What?
Yes. Building maintenance.
Oh, right.
Bad thing. Get over here.
The second one just bolts for the elevator.
Oh, that's not.
Did they puke up?
Wait.
They did.
They did puke up. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Their fight or flight response was a flight. So they ran.
Are they trying to call the elevator or
Yeah.
the doors to the elevator?
They are reaching for the
open?
button. Heads up.
Okay.
The button has schmutz on it.
Yeah.
Well, we know that bleach works, so I just want to see what happens.
Amazing.
What?
We're collecting a data point. They're freaking out and they're like screaming. And like the other folk are like kind of slowly synchronized heading towards them. And they reach the button and they like hit it a bunch of times as they're looking behind them. And you see it sort of flow onto their finger and up their arm and then like seep into them. And then they just stop and straighten and then synchronize their motions with the rest of the people. And then they all turn around together and start walking back toward the four of you now.
I open the refrigerator and look for a Brita filter, a coal-activated water purifier.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm going to say yes. Definitely one in there.
I'm going to pop it open and take the filter out.
Okay.
And immediately go to Agent Salt.
Poor Agent Salt.
Who has this on their hand and is probably progressing.
Yeah, it is absolutely just like slowly, because you rolled well enough that it like can't get in and it's like really annoyed by that. So it just keeps like going up.
And I'm going to shove this coal into his pocket in attempts to potentially dissolve.
Activate that spell.
Yeah.
So this is a white roll, correct? Yeah, it is a white. So how much wooge does it take?
It's one wooge. And then 4. There's no thing to roll, I don't think.
Yeah, you're going to roll your white.
Okay, cool. All right. Another 12.
Wow. Yeah.
4, 6, 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So you have definitely done it. And as soon as you, let's see how long it takes. I'm going to roll this D6 to see how long it takes for that to happen. 4. I'm going to say it takes 4 minutes. So as you shove it in there and it immediately starts dissolving. And so it starts like retreating back down your arm. Trevor, it is up to you whether or not you realize that he put something in your pocket or if you think that you smacking it is what is doing it.
I absolutely think it's me. I'm like,
great.
Yeah, take that, you stupid goo.
You know what? I'm like all about it. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you get it. You get it. You're a strong, powerful young man.
Yeah.
Stop telling me about stairs.
Yeah. That's right. You're doing it. I think this is an excellent place for a bio break. Stop telling me about stairs is going to take us out to the commercial break. So I don't know. I guess the only kind of food situation that we talked about was like a Brita filter for water, and I think that's a good thing. So everybody on your break, go get some more water.
Yeah.
And I don't know, mold. I guess like blue cheese. That's got mold in it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab some spicy something, dip it in blue cheese.
Gnaw on some drywall till you find it. It'll be great.
Oh, well, if you do, hey, listen though, if you do find it in your walls, you should call someone.
Yeah.
Or poke it and make friends.
Or poke it and make friends. That is excellent. Okay, good. We'll see everybody back here in about 5 minutes. Bye. Welcome back from the break. Beep 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 beep. Let's see. Is it happening with? Yeah.
Hey,
What
how do you
is-
do that? I want
I don't know.
It is.
I think it's an Apple thing. I don't
It's
know.
a Zoom. Are you on your? Are you zooming from your phone?
No, I'm on my computer.
Weird. Yeah. Like I
But
know
it's a
that
Mac
it.
thing that I think you turn on.
Oh yeah, because it does it. It does it on your iPhone. Oh, confetti.
confetti. It's a parade.
I gotta tell you that every time it happens, I assume that Trevor has done something to make that thing happen. So like if there are
Sure.
like and now we've got a horn happening over on Patrick's spraying out confetti. What was happening there?
I hit reactions.
Oh boy.
And it gave me
something.
It gave me a little like oh
toys.
Oh no.
I am
Oh
filled with
no.
envy.
Right. Well, hi everyone. Welcome back. When we last left our heroes, they were yelling at their hand to stop telling them about stairs. But in that time, I am going to stop telling you about stairs. And they did. They stopped telling you about stairs because that coal crumbled to dust in your pocket and it removed the thing on you. You are now free of those voices. It is only your internal voices that you have to battle.
Yeah.
Baby steps. What do you want to do? There's still a big pulsing thing in the corner. You have one person who has gotten rid of some sludge internally and is, boy, real scared. And then there's a bunch of people who clearly have not gotten rid of the sludge internally, and they are moving as a unit.
How about I try and escort the sludgeless to maybe the stairs, see if I can get them down without touching any mold.
Okay.
And then that's how we kind of can get people out.
Okay.
Do we have any plans otherwise? I have a chicken.
We should all have ways to defend ourselves.
Chicken.
And I think I know what to do. Give me that chicken for a second.
Chicken.
I take the chicken. I take one of my pens and I pop out I push the little like squeezy thing. Like I pop it out of the. Oh, this sounds so weird. I pop it out of the throat into the rest of the chicken. And now
didn't know it was that kind of show.
I'm gonna fill the chicken up with bleach so that when you squeeze it, it shoots out bleach.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
I love that you didn't run it past anybody. You were like, I just do it.
Well, I can run.
No, it's too late. You said you did it. I want you to give me a roll, please. This, I'm going to say, is a brains roll.
Okay. So yellow.
So yellow. It's probably a medium. You need a 6 to 8. It's a medium difficulty.
Just holding is like, I should be better at communication. I should have run this
as you're pouring, you're like, yeah, weird.
Like as he's pouring, I feel like I looked at the cabinet that probably had a spray bottle.
Yeah, 100%.
And the image of this chicken, this wide-eyed chicken, just guzzling down bleach, is just such a beautiful picture in my head.
What did you? I feel like the way that you are covering your mouth, perhaps you did not roll a 6 to 8.
No, I did not.
What you get?
Although in a total, it is a 6. I rolled a 2. +4.
+4. That's
and
close.
Then no, Trevor has the +1.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're good.
Yes.
You made it. You barely. You started getting a little.
Barely.
You got it on there. It's in there. You have a full bleach chicken. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, and definitely behind
What
him
do we
is
call this
is
new device?
an empty spray bottle, just like
The clock of cleaning.
yes, yes.
Clock
Let-
is
And I
certainly
hand
a
it.
better
And I
word.
hand it back to Spectrum.
We
Use it
definitely
wisely.
do not want to abbreviate that as an acronym. We don't want that. We don't want that. But you do hand it back.
It would still be accurate.
It would.
It works.
Yeah.
It would.
Yep. Yep. Everything's great.
All right. So
You've done
I
it.
just squeeze down here and then.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
And then it just vomits up some bleach and you make it.
All right. You know what? I'll need your signature when I get back.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I will sign the chicken.
Oh my god.
Before we get too carried away, can I spend some wooge?
Yeah.
I don't know how many of these I can do, but what I'd like to do is like, oopsie, 3 pennies onto the floor from my fanny pack, and then have each of us pick them up. I don't know
Yeah.
if I have to do that one at a time.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a one at a time situation.
Okay, so I drop 1 penny. It's like, oopsie.
All right.
Somebody pick it up.
All right. Did you spend your wooge?
I did.
I
Look at
do need to
Spectrum.
see you need to give me a white roll.
All right.
And what is the difficulty of that, baby? Beep, 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 beep. Whoopsie, whoopsie. See a penny, pick it up. Oh, it's only 1 wooge. Oh, difficulty 5. That should be very easy.
Yeah, I got a 13.
Yeah, you did great. I think it is so good that I will allow a second one to have happened during this as well, because it was so good.
I will spend that one too.
So there are no without the extra.
Oh, wow.
So there are 2 pennies on the floor.
Absolutely.
So you may each pick one up. Do you want to do one for yourself, Danny?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I will.
One more roll. And
Yeah.
a second wooge. What'd you get, bud?
I got an 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a difficulty 5. Still good.
Okay.
You got it. Yeah, just like not quite like you were feeling a little cocky about it. You were like, "Oh yeah, I'm dope." And then you just kind of like fumbled.
It's like, "Oh, is that a wheat penny?" Oh,
Yeah. Still got it. Then you pick it up. So you get you get an extra
plus 1 white all day.
plus 1 white.
What?
Oh. Hey,
Yes.
Spectrum, can I borrow some of your compact mirrors for reasons?
Oh, yeah, sure, not a problem.
Thank you.
Here you go. Handful of compacts.
Just
Oh, wait,
real
not that one.
quick.
Not
I was
that
gonna
one, not that
say,
one.
could you please? No, hold on. We'll make you roll for that. This is a yellow roll because it is an intelligence situation to remember.
I hope. I'm not going to say that I hope I roll low, but that'd be hilarious.
That'd be real good.
Oh, man, I keep rolling really good. 5 plus 7.
Oh,
Is that
no.
another 12? That's
No.
another 12.
Bad rolls are the
This
fun
is the
ones, though.
worst. Yeah. Okay. So as you're handing over a bunch of them, you're like, wait, not this one. And you just pluck out the proper one.
All right. Yeah.
Just tucking them in your random bandolier situation. Just keeping.
Yeah, it's my little waiter vest has some pockets, and then I got the apron in front, so I'm loaded up.
The salt sash.
I love that you're still wearing an apron. Everything's good. All right. You're trying to get this panicked person out without touching any mold. And I'm going to say that their panic has kicked in to high gear, and they are, this is going to be an opposed roll for you to get them out.
Alrighty.
Can
Trust me, I have a chicken.
assist?
You can assist.
I would like to spend some woog.
Oh,
Wooge?
wooge.
Woog?
Wooge?
Wooge. Wooge.
Tell me, well, hold on. Tell me how you are assisting.
Well, I was going to again take one of my pens and like draw a line in the mold, a crack in the mold, if you will, and cast Step on a Crack and try it and incapacitate any of the sludged, not sludgeless, incapacitate any of the sludge from like trying to get at the sludgeless people.
I mean, okay, I think this is a thing that it'll just adjust his like difficulty level. So let's have you do this first. Instead of it having it be like a straight up assist kind of thing.
Got it.
All right. And so that is a black roll because you are not helping people. I mean, you're helping your team, but you are not helping
those people. No.
So
you're not white magic.
Yeah, your cost is 2 and you need to roll a 6 to 8.
Roger that. All right. So 5, 6, 7. No. 8. It's a 1 and a 2 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8.
8.
I'm so bad at.
You're doing great. We did it. It succeeds. But it didn't over succeed. So I'm gonna say that it can only target one. Once one of the sludged steps on it, it's gonna break that spell.
Got it.
So as you are moving down the hallway, hold on, let's see. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, the first one steps over. Oh, the second one does not. Steps directly on it, and there is a cracking noise. And they fall down silently.
What happened to the smell as being not as potent? Oh my gosh!
It can break a thing.
What the heck?
Not their back. Didn't say anything about legs.
Oh!
I thought it was gonna be like a sprain. Oh no, I am so sorry. I don't know if you can hear me, but I am so sorry.
Whoops.
I was just supposed to twist your ankle or something. I don't know.
Well,
that's my bad. Sorry.
1 down. All right, let's see. Spectrum, you're forging your path. Let's oppose. They're trying to go everywhere. They're doing that thing. Okay, I don't know how often you deal with like children, but you know how like when a kid gets scared that they like will fight you when you're trying to comfort them, like they're freaking out and they're just all their limbs are going. That's what is happening. Yeah, it's like when you're trying to save a drowning victim and they're like, oh,
there you go.
So we're going to do an opposed roll. I'm going to give you a +1 to your thing, and this is absolutely a green roll.
+1, all right.
+1.
So that is 9.
Okay, well, I rolled double 6s.
Ooh.
You are having a hard time getting. She is deceptively strong for someone who is so small. This feels like when you hear the stories about a mother who lifted a car off of their kid when they were in, like, she's got crazy terror strength and she just like is a tornado of limbs just slapping out at everything. And I mean, you take that -1 to your green. I think she slapped you a little bit, like, and you are coming in.
Oh, ow.
Yeah, you maybe have a little bit of a bloody nose right now, like just like.
I like pull out the chicken and I'm like, no.
No. Oh, I'll get back to you.
Okay. There's other people I need to help here. Don't touch any of the mold. unless you know what? I leave and I go back into the apartment.
We bless her. She's probably fine. Nothing bad will come of that. Okay, back in the apartment. What are we doing?
Freaking
Hey,
out over the broken line.
the glowing section has gotten bigger.
Ooh.
Okay, that seems bad. That does seem really not good.
Probably take care of that.
You holding up the chicken? Are you holding up the chicken?
Okay.
I had the chicken idea. I got nothing.
I dive in and I start scrubbing where he's spraying.
Oh my god!
With my
salt laden Brillo pad.
All right.
Never mind. Don't put the bleach on the scrub thing.
This feels like
that's a last resort.
Combat. Yep. So here we go. Here's the deal. You're each going to get a turn, and so is the big scary glowy mold, and so is the sludged. They will each get a turn. Each round, if you spend 1 wooge, you can re-roll, but you must take the second roll. Okay. Otherwise, like, if you decide to attack together, it'll be the same as like a regular assist. You can get a bonus. So because there was not really we didn't really do like a declare your intention, like Jose just started spraying and then Trevor dove in. So I'm gonna say this first round is a surprise round. So the two of you are going together, and this is very important to me, is there salt on the Brillo pad?
There is, because I put it on when I was scrubbing the wall earlier. So
great.
It is loaded up.
Good.
There's not bleach on the walls yet.
Well, he said specifically he was going to be scouring where the bleach was being sprayed. Okay.
I don't know. I like to clean.
Yeah. So this is going to be... He's a creative writing major. He's not a scientist. For those of you who are wondering why we're laughing, salt and bleach make a really, really toxic gas. It's very bad. Also, don't Google it because you'll probably be on a watch list, and we don't need that.
Don't be like me.
We'll just teach you here.
Yeah, it'll be fine. So
my facial expressions before the break were like, oh, I wonder what happens when you mix salt and bleach, because I feel like that would have some sort of reaction, and it was like, this makes this kind of thing. I'm like, I just got put on a list.
Undo.
Okay. Well, so who is rolling? This is absolutely a green. I think that you both have pretty low greens.
I have 2 green.
I have 2 as well.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's make the choice. How do you which one of you wants to be the roller?
I'm not involved.
Is it
the
salt?
You should be the roller. Yeah.
Agent Salt is the roller. All right. And this is an opposed roll.
Okay.
And you will get a bonus, so you get an extra +1 because Spectrum is also attacking. And it's making real bad things, which could be very bad for the glowing thing on the wall, or could be very bad for y'all. So I'm not going to give you a bonus. That could be a detriment. Go ahead and roll your 2d6, and I will roll my 2d6. Okay.
That's an 11.
Okay, good. I rolled a 7. It was not expecting you to do this. Yeah. You remember earlier when you were scrubbing it with just salt and it was yelling out of all the voices? It is doing that again much louder.
Shut up.
Right? It's going to try to flow down the sponge and onto your hand, Trevor. One more
That makes
time. So
sense.
opposed roll again with the green.
Oh, no.
Because it is a direct attack.
Oh, that's not bad. 11.
All right, good.
Oh. Really good, actually.
It got an 8. So it can't quite get past the salt and bleach. It's having a hard time getting past the salt and bleach.
My skin is on fire.
Yeah, it's not great. You are not wearing gloves. It's very bad for you. All right, it is now Barry's turn. Barry?
Oh boy.
What would you like to try to do here?
Well, as soon as I saw the salt thing being combined with the bleach, I got very concerned.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I don't know what to do at the moment.
Okay. Good.
I'm a little confused. I'm gonna look at what my other spell does is what I'm going to do.
Smart.
White supernatural creature. Does this mold count as a supernatural creature?
It sure seems like it.
Brilliant. I am going to take this opportunity to sort of enact a quarantine on this particular area, considering that it was trying to get to floor 12, and I don't want it to escape.
Okay.
So I am going to how to do this. I can either with a black permanent marker or a fountain pen. Yes.
Fountain pen.
All right, beautiful. I'm going to go to one part of the wall that is not entirely covered in mold, that it like still has the wallpaper. And I'm going to take out my most elaborate pen.
Love it.
Just sort of, it's this red quill, like red feathered quill.
Ooh.
With a proper fountain pen, like you dip it in ink and everything like that. And I'm going to draw there's sort of like a little montage of me like drawing as fancy as possible, and then it cuts to like a child's rendition of a window, but sort of tipped on its side. And I am going to cast a witch can't fly through a crooked window.
Great. Okay, so here's the thing, because this is in combat, you're going to, it is still an opposed roll because this is a direct attack on,
that works.
On our mold. So we're going to oppose it.
Brilliant. I will spend the 2 wooge. Wooge. 2d6, yes?
2d6.
And this is white magic.
Well, I'm going to say that it's black magic for this particular one because it is an attack directly on your thing.
We love that, actually. We're big fans.
Great.
4, 5, 10.
Okay, I rolled a 9. So just barely. And it's sort of it feels like a lock, right? Like you put it up there, you step back, and this lovely scrawl of a child's window. It like sends a ripple through the building, through this particular floor, and the mold like twists around a little bit, like it feels like it's been restrained, and it gets a little twisty. It is now the turn of the sludged. And I would love everybody to please give me a green roll.
I rolled the 2d6 for the days, by the way, and that's 12.
Yeah, it's just stuck here. It can't get out for 12 days.
Sorry, 7. That's 7.
Okay, so can't get out for 7 days. Great. I'm sure, like, that's not connected to any horror movie at all. Everything's fine.
No.
Everybody give me that green roll. Mm-hmm.
9.
Mm-hmm. Trevor.
Danny.
Oh
Danny,
no, I
what'd
got
you
8.
roll?
I got 8. What happened to me?
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
didn't hear you. I think somebody
sorry.
maybe talked
You
to
were
me.
just staring at
I
the
was like-
camera, and I was like, buddy, you good?
All right. I rolled an 11. Here's
Oh.
what happens. Everybody takes a hit to their green,
Yeah.
and you're all like feeling like, oh yeah, I did it. Like you're feeling good. Like you're scrubbing, you're spraying bleach. You have this thing. And at the exact same time, a different sludge tackles each of you to the ground. Just like everybody gets tackled out of frame. And you are on the ground now.
Hey. Okay. All right.
And we're back to the top of the round. And I'm going to have everybody just roll me a d6.
6.
Woo!
6.
Woo! 1.
no!
All right. Okay, cool. So the order of this round is going to be Trevor and Jose, you can decide who goes first or if you're acting together. Totally fine. And then it's going to be the mold and then the sludged and then bringing up the rear.
Oh, boy.
Which, that's okay.
Gives me
That's a
time
good
to
spot.
think.
Barry, that is a good spot for you. You know?
Gives me time to think, yes.
Time. So, Jose or Trevor up first?
I'll go second.
Okay, Jose.
I would actually yell out, guys, you need to cover your ears for this one. And I would
Oh, man.
wait until they're able to do so. So I'm like struggling.
So
and
you're
I want-
holding your action until after their turns. Okay, great. I wonder what you're gonna do. No one can know.
Which person is going to?
Who knows? All right. So I will consider that a bonus action. So Trevor, you may take your action and then cover your ears if you want.
As I'm struggling with the person above me, I slip my hand and pull one of the compact mirrors out, and I'm just gonna bash him across the skull with it and spin a whoosh to do it. For breaking a mirror, 7 years bad luck.
Yeah, it's really bad
let's
luck.
Go!
All right, so it's going to be an opposed roll because it's during a fight.
Yep. Oh,
okay.
No.
Oh no. Okay, I got a 10.
Oh boy. Oh no.
So you
smaller mirrors are really hard to break, guys.
It just doesn't break. It just maybe it's too small or whatever, but you just like
it's made of plastic. It's not actual glass.
it's just slapping. So that was what was that? That was a black magic. That was a black. So take -1 to your black. And they just like are undeterred. I feel like
I cover my ears.
Yeah, good. I feel like it's one of those situations in the trope in the movie where like the guy comes up and just like punches a dude and he's just like poof. Just looks back and you're like, uh-oh. All right, it is now the mold's turn. And if everybody could please give me no. Hold. Mold is going to, because they rolled the same number.
Hold on the mold.
Mold is going to go after the sludged because they both rolled 4. So the sludged is going to, all of them are going to try to remove your masks.
No!
Everybody roll a green.
Oh no. Oh,
whoa!
No. I got a 6.
Okay.
Got an 8.
Okay. What'd you get?
I rolled 2 6s plus a 1. That's 13.
Wow. Okay. So most of you are good. Trevor, my dear sweet Trevor. Your mask is ripped off of your face. Now the mold is gonna go. And it is going to send just like a just a puff out
Yeah.
into the room. It is going to be much more difficult for Jose and Barry to be infected this way, but there's still a chance. So everybody roll me one more green.
Oh, 7.
Question, actually.
Answer.
Argument for yellow. Because they're trying to, I assume, trying to take over our minds. Even if we do breathe in the spores, wouldn't it be a mental battle? Like it was before with
I can see
Trevor's
that.
hands?
Yeah, I can see a yellow.
Does that help anybody?
That would help me.
Tremendously.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it can
I'm
be.
glad
It can be
that
yellow.
Okay, then that's a 10.
Ah,
Yeah, that's an 11 in that case.
and Barry.
Instead of a 7.
That's
Barry.
a 6.
Barry, my dear. I rolled a 7. You helped everyone but yourself. Very altruistic.
Well, my green was still a 1,
Yeah, no,
whereas
I'm
my
with
yellow
you.
is a 4, but I did roll 2 1s, so that doesn't help.
Okay, so here is what happens. It like lets out this like and Trevor, I don't know why you're good at holding your breath. You have a rich backstory that we just haven't discovered yet. But even though it's
pretty
sort of
sure Trevor's a superhero,
Yeah.
and we just don't know
Unclear.
yet. Like he's like talking down to himself, but he's parkoured.
Yeah.
He's like fought off this like mental infestation
And
with no problems.
I feel like he's maybe the only competent member of the entire club. And yet
Yeah.
he's being like not a full-fledged member. Yeah, so you are covered in spores, but it can't penetrate. It's just like a weird polleny dust thing on you. Spectrum, it's not, it's only collecting on your clothes for some reason. I don't know why. It like didn't get onto your skin. You weren't able to breathe it in.
Oh, the moisturizer.
Yeah, it's just like a
It's
barrier.
the moisturizer.
I feel like maybe
a protective
you
layer.
accidentally sprayed like a setting spray, thinking it was like a moisturizer. You're like, this is kind of nice. It smells good, and you just sprayed it everywhere. So you've got this weird barrier on your skin. Barry, you're like, you successfully kept your mask on. You were like, oh yeah. And I don't know why you did it, but the person on top of you was like, I can't hear. And you were like, you didn't get it. And in that one moment, you just like inhaled a bunch of spores.
That moment of uh-oh.
And
Zoinks.
And like there is a change where you feel a presence in your brain. And it's like adjusting your vision. So your friend Trevor and your friend Jose look like sludge monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And now it's your turn.
Oops.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
It is. I know what we were saying was that you would have extra time to think about things. And it's so it was great.
Yeah,
so
well, things just changed.
Things have adjusted.
Dang. Okay.
Dang.
Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to think of like what would I do that potentially God. I mean, I would use the bleach, I think.
Yeah.
I'd use the bleach. but I think I would probably splash it at Jose at Spectrum. First.
All right, it's gonna be an opposed
we're
roll.
Gonna do that, and I'm saying that only because I don't want Trevor to explode into a chlorine bomb.
Salt
That would be
everywhere.
real bad for everybody involved.
Yeah, during the struggle, the little shakers are just like
Yeah, they're just shaking
a thin
everywhere.
layer everywhere.
No, that's for later.
Okie dokie. All right.
Secret tool. We'll
Opposed
use it later.
green.
So is this
Opposed
a green?
green.
Opposed green.
I don't have to roll any opposed green. This is great.
Okay.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
6.
I also rolled a 6.
Oh.
I'm
What
gonna
happens
say
now?
I would say that means that you both fail, which means you both take the penalty.
All right.
Okay.
Picturing him catching it with the chicken. It's like bleach.
Yeah, but then it kind of spills a little bit too. Like, I mean, I think, yeah,
My green is now a 0.
Same.
it's probably fine. Hey, that's probably fine. And it's Spectrum's turn. He held.
Oh man. Okay, so as a little boy,
Yeah,
Jose
Trevor's
recalls.
still holding his ears, and maybe
In
also,
a
yeah,
way,
la,
it
la,
did.
la, la, la.
Like the
Just
bleach
getting
did
pummeled
splash
the whole
onto you, so anything that was on your clothes.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But also, you splash bleach on him. It was.
I know.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, it didn't get in his face, but like, it's not pleasant to have bleach on your skin. So.
I came right from work. My non-trademark makeup store
Oh
clothing
man,
is now marked with bleach.
looks cool though.
In Spectrum's had the what, when, where, why.
Yep.
What, when, where, why.
Yep.
What, when. And lets out the sound of an owl.
Okay,
I have
so
not covered my ears. at
yeah,
this
so
point.
it's opposed for both for the sludge and the mold and also Barry at this moment, because it is in combat. So spend your wooge, and then we'll roll to see who rolls higher, and then please we will figure out the results afterwards. Okay. Beep beep. Oh my goodness. Who?
Okay. 12.
You rolled a 12?
Yes.
Woo!
7.
This is a green.
Little black was what the thing
Yeah,
was.
you rolled a black. I think this is a magic.
Like
I think it's
protection,
probably a
like
yellow for you because it's a here. Okay.
Well, I definitely failed
Okay. Great.
because I did not roll.
So did the mold failed, and so did the sludged.
Nice.
So everybody
nice.
failed. So those affected are at -1 to all rolls for the next 24 hours.
Oof.
And in the next 1d6 minutes, each person affected will have an accent that will cause 1d6 plus 1 damage to a single attribute. So in the next, I rolled a 6, so it could happen in the next 6 minutes, which means that you potentially have the opportunity to stop it from happening to your friend if you can wrap up this puppy.
Yeah. Okay.
And the damage will be, I also rolled a 6 for that, 7 damage to a single attribute.
Okay.
Boy.
Boy,
And
okay.
we're back at the top of the order. So we're going to roll a d6 again, and we're going to see what order everybody goes in. Okay, we got a 3. We got a 2, and we got a 2. Mold is up first. Trevor just released balloons again. It's gonna go mold, and then our 3, and then so Jose will go second. Trevor and Barry, you tied, so you can decide who goes first.
You go first.
Yeah, interesting. And then it's gonna wrap up with the sludged. So the mold is going to try to seal this room.
Oh, yes.
Like fully seal the apartment. And it gets a -1 to its roll. So it rolled a 7, which is a medium difficulty. You watch it flow over both the window and the door. So you are now effectively trapped inside here. And the only light that is coming in is a gentle pulse from the mold itself. And it is now Spectrum's turn.
Great. Okay.
Got this, Betty.
Okay. I want to check the compacts for any pure black makeup that may potentially have a coal base.
Okay.
To it.
Sure. Yeah. You find something. Cool. I think the attack will determine if it was like, because I'm assuming that you're going to do a hole in his pocket.
Yeah, but I want to try and get to the auteur.
Yep.
And try and shove it into his pocket.
Yep.
All right.
So it's an opposed roll with the auteur.
Would it be my white versus whatever? I mean, that's
probably his yellow is my guess. You're like, I'm just trying to help you, man. Stay still.
Everyone try to help hurts me.
Stay still.
All right, so that's +4. Ooh.
Okay, Barry, can you roll me a yellow, please?
Yes, I can. Okay, 12.
16.
Oh, okay. You successfully get that in his pocket.
Nice.
Here is the thing. He currently has 2 bad things happening to him.
Yeah.
Which one are you curing with this?
He's gonna get wrecked soon by my first one, but I need to get rid of the mold so that
get rid of the mold, man.
He joins our team. Yeah.
Okay. Get rid of the mold. Yeah. The mold has gotten.
I'll take the
mold. Like you kind of spit it up. It is an unpleasant experience. Yeah, tasted real gross. All right.
Thank you. That sucked.
So now it is either Barry or Trevor.
I have an idea.
I did say you could go first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go, Trevor, go. What is Trevor the superhero gonna do?
Trevor is so sick of this mold trying to get into his mind. He looks at that center piece and that weakened spot where he's
where you were scrubbing.
So there's like a weak point. So he wants to dive into the center of this hive mind and try to take it over from the inside. He's not smart, is what I'm saying. But that's his path.
I love
but that
this
might be your
so much. Oh boy, what would that be?
Such a good question.
I think it's, even though you are rolling in there, I think it's a yellow because you're trying to you were taking over from the inside mentally. So we're going to oppose roll. It has a -1 to its roll.
Yes. I got a 9.
I got a 6.
Sick.
So you just see Trevor disappear into like the goo. Yeah, it does make that noise. It's a little
Agent Salt.
It's
No!
a slurp situation. And then the thing just starts screaming.
Maybe you should go downstairs. Stupid mold.
And while the screaming
what it was.
continues, it is Barry's turn.
Okay, that seems to be a good
it
thing.
took a hit. Like it
Yeah.
it has more, yeah.
Okay, he's inside the. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure he has superpowers, and we just didn't realize before. Oh gosh, I am going to try and assist him.
Oh gosh.
Oh
what
gosh.
do we do here?
Oh gosh.
Trevor's a wild card.
Where did you dive into the mold?
The wall
Like that
in
center eyeball bit.
pulsing,
Right in the center.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like a
glowy.
big red glowy egg yolk, and you can see my outline in the middle, like thrashing and punching it from the inside.
Nice.
It's so gross.
How high up on the wall is it? Like, could I reach the top of it with my arm, do you think?
Yeah, basically, yeah. I think it's sort of mid wall, and it's big. It is large enough for Trevor to be inside of. But like, I think you can get to the top. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
There's a what was the rule with the spending a wooge for a roll? I don't remember.
If you spend it beforehand, if you spend one, you can spend one beforehand to have an extra +2.
Okay. Cool.
And we've got the -1, but then we also had the +1 from the penny. What was that only for one roll?
No, that's for the day.
Penny.
That's for the day.
Okay, so that just cancels
it
out.
out.
It would be a normal +2. Okay, cool.
1 + 2 + 1 + 1.
I am going to spend a whoosh.
Yeah, you are.
Just in case. So I am down to 5.
We love a just in case.
Just in case. Gosh, I've got 2 options here. So I could go for the door or the window. Window's probably more ideal. Or I can go. You know what? I'll go for the window. I am going to. Well, look at the thing. It's screaming.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's probably got that. And I'm going to turn to the window, and I'm going to just start like dumping the thing of bleach all over the window to clear that.
Oh, okay, cool.
To give us a point of egress.
It'll be opposed, but it is. I definitely think that Trevor is helping you. It is very distracted. So, and it already has a minus, couple of minuses.
Yes.
Okie dokie. What you got, my man?
What color would you like?
It's definitely a green. You are attacking. I know you don't love that.
No, that's fine. I've got the +2, so that kind of counteracts the 0. Oh, what do we got? 9, 10, 11.
I got a 5.
Yeah, let's rock.
All right, so you're able to like clear it from the window. The window is now an exit for you.
Brilliant.
And now it is the sludged turn. Go ahead, and everybody, please give me. Well, not Trevor, because Trevor is
where are you?
inside the mold. Yeah, but Spectrum and the Auteur, please give me an opposed green for a potential tackling again.
This is 7.
Oh, that's a 9.
Okay, so they had a negative to theirs, which means that they tried to tackle Spectrum, and you just like step back a little bit, and they miss you. But they, you just like did the thing again where you cleared the window. You were like, ha
I turn around. Oh, not
just
again.
just got tackled to the ground. They're just pinning you down at the moment.
Why me?
All right, and let's go back to top of the round. Everybody roll a d6 to put you in the order.
6.
4.
Okay, well, the mold also rolled a 6.
Contested.
So it's going to be mold. Well, mold and Trevor, we're going to probably, I think we're just going to go at the same time, if that's cool.
Okay. Sure.
And then it's going to be Jose, and then it's going to be Barry, and then the sludged at the end. I feel like you are trying to attack. That feels like what you're doing in there. And then
I'm like unscrewing my salt shakers, and I want to start like
just
dumping them on
shaking,
the
just
inside.
and then it is trying to eject you.
Sure.
And so I feel like this is probably one roll instead of 2. So let's go ahead, and it's already got a couple of negatives, and you are loosening your salt shakers so that they shake everywhere. Oh no, it did not roll well. What did you get, my dude? It is a green.
Yeah. 9.
Yeah,
9.
it got. Here's the thing. It got 2 1s, and it already has. It had
-2.
It had -2 because of all the things that happened. So it got a 0, which means I think this is what happens. I think you, in your effort to sort of loosen the salt, I think you somehow, in your weird twerking movements, just get rid of all of the lids on all of the salt shakers.
Yeah.
And it just like sprays out. And because I can't unsee this, I think it just explodes. I think the mold itself just like explodes and like sprays everywhere. However, in that moment when it has like sprayed out over your colleagues and the sludge and the room, I think it just becomes regular mold at that point. So you've like killed the supernatural aspect of it, which means that the person who is on top of, I think we see this from the outside through the window. Like, I think the camera pulls back and you just see like it just like sprays mold across everything. Trevor's body comes catapulting across the, and the sludge that's on top of you, I'm so sorry, Barry, but it rejects its body rejects and just right on you. But it's all just regular mold. You've taken care of the supernatural threat, and you can
say just
differently lethal.
Differently. It's not supernatural anymore. Yeah, it's differently bad. But like this can,
lethality.
Yeah, this can be. I think that it retreats back in, and so it is like sort of it explodes, and then it like sucks everything back in, and so like this apartment still has a bunch of black mold in all the walls, but it is no longer like outside of the building. It exploded, and then okay, real quick. Five minutes have elapsed.
Oh no. That's right.
I mean,
I got nothing. I don't have anything that would stop it.
I would look.
It won't kill me, I don't think.
It'll do 7 points of damage to one of your.
Does that carry over into other stats, or? because they can't go into the negative.
They can't go into the negatives. I
have more than 7 left.
Sure. I think
in total.
I think that it would and it would take you a while to like heal back up, kind of a thing. Because it requires a week of rest to recover all stats and mooj. So like so like if you have a minute to try to stop it, or I'm going to describe what happens to your friend Barry.
I would look to see if any of the residents who have now awakened from their state, to see if any of them look, this is completely a vibes check, if any of them look like they grill. And
interesting.
I would ask them to give me their key card. I'm gonna run to their apartment.
Yeah, it's time.
grab the entire bag of coal, try to run back, and if in time, I mean,
are you
dusting the place?
Like he could go with you.
Oh, we don't have a lot of time, but for sure.
I mean like Barry could go with
Barry,
you.
come with me. Forget all of these ex-sludged.
Oh god, oh my god,
they'll have no idea what happened. That's okay. Come on. They'll have no idea what happened.
Here's what I'm gonna say. What is the difficulty on that?
See a difficulty on that one.
Taking a look, because there's something that you have to roll. Carrying a piece of coal, take a blah 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 blah. Same as the magic you're trying to defeat. Okay, so boop 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 boop. I'm gonna roll.
I'm trying to defeat myself.
No, I'm gonna roll to see.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
I rolled double sixes. You need to roll. This is a white roll.
White.
I'll give you a +1 because Barry is actively coming with you. So he's like cutting things down, right?
Hill.
I'm going to.
I think Trevor could probably also help if you in the run, if you explain what's going on. Trevor, how do you think you could assist this?
What have I got?
I'm spending a whoosh as well.
Spending a whoosh.
Sprint ahead and like push out anyone who might be like straggling in the hallway.
Yeah, like clear the way. Great. Yeah. I love it.
Just slamming people into doors and walls and stuff.
Okay, so I'm
so sorry.
You get +2, and then you spent a whoosh to get another +2, and then whatever your
4.
white. So you're adding 8?
I'm adding 8.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
Well, you would need to roll at least a 5.
I'm doing this one at a time.
Oh, let's build the tension, baby. Let's go.
I wish there was more tension. I rolled a 5 on that one.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I rolled. Oh no, that's a 2. I was upside down, and I'm slightly
7 + 8.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm
15.
disappointed. I'm being saved right now.
Yeah. So
I'm not exploding.
Here's what I think, because it is frantic and last minute, and you're racing a clock. You reach in and you grab the coal and you turn around to shove it into his pocket, and you just like he was in the middle of trying to talk to you, and it just goes right in his mouth, and then it just like dissolves into. Yep, it dissolves into something, and that curse is lifted that you cursed him with earlier. However,
just in the background.
In the background, all of the sludged that could hear you. Like you just hear.
Are they cured now too? So they're like aware of this? Oh no.
They just like you just hear like a bunch of thunks and a bunch of screams. Like it is when you head back out into the hallway, everybody's like laying on the ground, clutching some body part.
We should go. We should go. We saved the day. We saved the day. We saved the day.
You saved the day.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just it has now crumbled, and you can. It's like you were cinnamon challenged, but with coal. It's not great.
We should go. We should get back to.
Yeah, we should definitely go.
headquarters.
Okay, and also probably call the EPA
On the way out.
On the way out, yeah.
Yep.
Maintenance has done its job. Remember to leave a rating.
Yeah,
on
remember
Yelp.
to tip your waiters.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Somebody presses a tip into your hand. They're very confused, but they give you $1.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you've made it back. You make it back to headquarters.
I need a shower so badly.
Yeah.
It's clean. I did it myself.
You guys are all
We
covered
need to
in
talk about that, by the way.
in schmutz. I think you walk in and everybody else is like impeccably dressed and totally fine. And you walk in covered in mold and
Bleach stains.
other things.
Thick goop.
And they're like,
We took care of the mold problem.
We won.
we won.
Did it.
Oh, we got a little extra thumbs up from Trevor and his little bubbles. I think that's where we're wrapping it. You did. Hey, you did it.
Yeah.
I do want like Spectrum and I to have a talk with the leader of the Pen 13 Club. It's like, so by the way, we are pretty positive that Trevor is like some sort of mutant, like in like a good way.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it might be Spider-Man. We're not super sure.
He got
Yeah.
up to the 13th floor.
In like
Using
5 seconds. It was so fast.
Parkour. It was
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and then he put his hand in the mold and
Like resisted the hive mind with no issue.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot that's going
Yeah.
on with him, and
I
like,
think I'm going to bring you into the inner circle here. We know that Trevor is not actually human.
What?
Trevor no?
Trevor
Does
does
Trevor
not.
know he's
No, he's some sort of fey creature that's been here for like 200 years. Trevor has been maybe the founding member of Pen 13.
just both like slowly turn to Trevor and then slowly
Who's
turn
just
back.
like-
He's putting gloves on. I'm already like cleaning the toilets.
We keep telling him, and it just doesn't stick in there. And I don't. He's
Oh
just.
boy, I'm gonna get my intern punch card filled one of these days, guys. I'm gonna join you in the sun.
Yeah.
All right,
All
Agent
right.
Salt.
So
Yeah.
anyway, about those pens.
Yeah, I actually think he's maybe made of salt. I don't know. It's a very weird thing.
Salt-based organism.
All right. Well, hey, moments of gratitude, everybody. What?
All of it.
Oh my god, all of it.
Oh,
What
fun.
It's so
happened
funny.
here? Yeah.
I love Danny, I love that you had created this like absolutely pathetic character that ended up being like a supernatural entity by pure accident.
He was
It's
just
so
his roles were just
brilliant.
impeccable every time. Just
So brilliant. Full idiot savant, like brilliance. We love it.
wild.
Oh my god. I loved the friendship between Jose, Spectrum, and the auteur. I love that you made the choice to specifically, the auteur.
I like that you corrected
kiss.
Trevor. You were like, no, it's the auteur. It's not
The
just
auteur.
any auteur.
I
The-
love it.
The incorporation of makeup into everything has been a delight for me. It's
So
Such a
good.
great choice.
That was fun.
And I also
Yeah.
like that you know that you can cast spells with Cole and you didn't bring any.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
It was all environmental.
You were like, no, there's definitely a Brit. I'm gonna find a Brita
The
filter,
Brita
and
filter
then like,
was such a good
That was
pull.
brilliant.
yeah, it was good. It was really good. No. I should bring my own supplies.
Cold is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Like
I'm sad we
somebody's got
didn't
activated
get to
charcoal
make our
toothpaste.
chlorine gas bomb, but I know that's where both of our brains were going.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
Come on.
I was like, no, I don't want to blow up all of the people in this apartment. Like, that would be bad. That would probably
I mean,
be bad.
last resort.
That definitely a last resort.
It was funny.
Thankfully, we didn't need it.
The image of the flash mob,
Yes.
like stuck in my head for a little while.
They just start doing Thriller.
No, just like I love that you fight supernatural things, and when everybody was moving together, your first thought was like, "Oh, cool, flash mob. That's
I'm a
cool."
street performer.
The choreography. I loved that.
That is so
It
good.
made sense.
And for a
Yeah.
moment there, we considered adding space for them to continue their performance.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you gonna help the mold take over the next floor?" Yeah, for
It's
sure.
a strong possibility
Let's
for a second
go get everybody on the elevator. 12. Yeah, I love it. I was ready to go with you on that. I was like, sure, maybe by the end of this adventure, we've taken over the entire building and we're gonna
there.
get
We
out.
have become the spores.
We succeeded, Pen 13.
We did it, you guys.
We're
The
here
mold
to
is
help.
on its way to here. I hope you're happy. Yeah.
The mold's
I-
great.
I really mold is so cool. I really enjoyed that there was like, so the threats could have absolutely just been mundane threats. Like there's a bunch of obviously supernatural stuff on here, but then there's also like an arsonist and gentrification.
Just a general.
And a real estate mogul, like, and grifters. But then there's also like a Cthulhu cult and tainted drinking water and a refugee crisis. Like there's just like a bunch of crazy things. Yeah. I really was interested in having one of you be a discount jeweler. Or a telemarketer.
Oh my God.
It's
Oh my
also an
God.
option. Yeah.
I do love the idea that it's like, all right, we've got this Cthulhu cult that's moved in. It's like, what are they doing? Are they trying to summon their elder gods? Like, no, they opened up an Urban Outfitters.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
The horror.
And an anthropology across the
Oh
street.
no. Don't do it. Yep. Anyway, that was the Pen 13 Club. Thank you so
That's
much
so
for playing.
ridiculous. I love it.
Where can we find you? Do you have anything coming up? Remembering that obviously today is Friday the 13th. So I'm gonna start over with Danny.
Yeah. Hi everybody. It's me, your boy. I'm at Montooth everywhere. I do have a couple things coming up. So we're doing a live show in Long Beach. You can find the details on my page. So ticketed, you can actually come see us in person for once. We usually only do that at conventions, but we wanted to try it out in some theaters. And then on the 28th, I worked on a puppet horror film called Abruptio, and they're going to do a Blu-ray release and a signing at Dark Delicacies in LA on the 28th. From 3 o'clock to I think 4:30 or something like that.
Amazing.
So I'll be there signing posters and Blu-rays probably. So come see me.
Yay! What puppet were you?
All of them. I was the lead puppeteer, and they were ultra low budget. So it was a lot of 2 shots and me just switching sides very often.
Amazing.
That's hilarious.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see. I'm not a big horror person, but I will watch with all the lights on in the morning.
It's very B-movie flavor. It's very silly.
Okay,
so
I could do that.
enjoy.
I can do B-movie scary. I got it.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Gio, where can we find you? Anywhere? Who are you?
Heyo,
What's up?
I am Geo. I vanished a long time ago from the social medias. My social network is now literally just a network of people that I'm social with. So,
Oh, cool.
so just in general, I'm
Teach
kind of
us your ways.
always lurking in the background. So, you won't really be able to find me if you look for me, but if you really want to look
Ooh.
for me, you could find me.
Wow. That's deep,
I have
man.
never felt that cool in my entire life. That's so bad.
That's pretty awesome. That is very enigmatic. I love that.
All right, Patrick, follow that, please.
My name is Patrick Keeffe. I am a actor, voice actor, content creator. You can find me everywhere online at That Gray Gentleman. I have upcoming this March. I'm going to be leading a pirate sort of LARP adventure on the island of Nassau in the Caribbean with the King Khan cruise, which is led by John St. John. He's the voice of Duke Nukem. You can also find me over at the Writers Room 7th Sea, which is a 7th Sea TTRPG pirate podcast. We run it very much like a radio show. As far as my own personal content goes, I've been dealing with some health stuff, so I've been a bit stagnant on that, but I hopefully will have some stuff coming up in the near future.
I mean, but you just pitched two really cool stuff. Like this is not
true.
it's not like you haven't been doing anything. Like
we're trying.
healing is important. Your health is important. Remember that at home as well. Your health is important. And the things you love will still be here if you take a break for health. Not just talking to you, the people on this call, but also at home. Yes. Thank you so much. My name is Sarah Moore. You can find me all over the internet at Pixies and Pins. My website is pixiesandpins.com. You can find me here every Friday night on John Con TV at 5 p.m. Pacific for Sarah's Table. Next week, we are playing a game called Butt Plus Head. Together you are Centaur. It's a very serious, epic game.
What?
Very serious and important. Yes. Okie dokie. Has I got that? Also, next month I'm gonna be at PAX Australia, so like come and see me. I'm in a couple of things. I'm doing D&D for real that is run by Zach Speaks Giant, and I'm also doing a charity D&D situation that is run by Robert Hartley GM. So come and find me. I'm going to be wandering around, maybe just like enjoying the con as a person. What? We don't know how to do it. Will I know how to do it? I don't know. Thank you to Kirt A. Dankmyer for making this ridiculous game. It was a treat. I think we played it right. Who knows? Even if we didn't play it right, we had a good time. It is it's easily accessible on itch. It is not terribly expensive, and if the thing that is holding you back from getting a new fun game is that you can't afford it, there are plenty of community copies of this left. So grab a copy, and if you feel like you have a little bit of extra, maybe grab 2 copies and put one back into that community copy bucket. Thank you to... Who am I thanking today? Hi, everybody. Thank you to Jeff, who is my personal tech support and my partner of 20 years now, officially this month. So thank you for helping me out. Yeah.
Hey, you did the
thing. Also, thank you to Peter Atkinson and Gen Con for giving me this platform so I can focus on smaller publisher and indie RPGs. And thank you to Marcus Mace, who is over there right now, making sure that this is running smoothly. I believe Marcus can fix anything on the internet, which is maybe a problem because that's not how the internet works. But I'm pretty sure that that's how Marcus works. So big thumbs up. Also, Thank you at home for hanging out with me today and telling stories and doing cool stuff. It is because of you that I get to have this cool job, and I would like it to never stop. So next month I'm going to be doing a bunch of my fun, stupid is the right word, like Halloween ones that are not scary, because I don't do scary. And so we are really like. Legitimately, one of them is called Vampire Suck at Shopping. So come back and see that. And I will see you every Friday night. And thank you guys for hanging out with me today at my table. I always love having you here. And I have never had this collection of folk in the same space before. I feel like you guys really played off of each other so well. So well, in fact, that I definitely did not use most of what I planned. Just threw that right out the window.
Awesome.
Like always.
Like always. Why do I prep things, everybody? Why do I bother prepping? There's no reason. It's
Mystery.
dumb. Oh, also, I do want to plug, hey, listen, this year is the 50th of D&D. Everybody knows that. But it is also the 50th anniversary of Hello Kitty. So in November, I am running a 3-episode arc that is a combination of Hello Kitty and Dungeons and Dragons.
Incredible.
It's happening. I'm doing it. I've already nailed down a couple of players. I know Sharon Bebop is going to be in it. I know Dreaded GM is going to be in it. Dread pitched, hey, I would like to be in this, with the caveat of, I will make my dreads into a bow. And I couldn't say no to that. Even if I needed convincing, I love Dread at my table, but even if I had needed convincing, dreads in a bow? Come on, man.
That's brilliant. And also tracks so well for Dread.
So well for Dread. Yeah. Everybody watch that, because who knows what is going to happen. And also, historically, I don't run D&D on this show. I don't think I've ever run D&D on this show. So the only way to get it is to slap a bunch of Sanrio characters in it. It's going to happen.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
But I also am still looking for 1 or 2 more players for that. So if you are a player and you're interested in maybe hopping onto the most ridiculous thing that has ever happened in the history of the world, please let me know. Thanks for hanging out. And as always, keep making art and keep being art. We will see you next time.